Alrighty everyone, welcome back. So the one great thing that I do like about Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni is that they continue to tease and hint things for the fans and the entire community around the globe on exactly what's in store for both the Mandalorian series as well as the Ahsoka Tano show, and shows that go beyond that overall era, so to speak, that's going to be announced at Celebration and D23 later this year. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future Star Wars updates. I'm also on Twitter at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. Now, the one big thing about Favreau right now is that he has really been putting a lot of his teases out there, a lot of his plans and ambitions and exactly his goals that he has in mind for Star Wars overall, and exactly what's coming out and about all of this. Now, one thing that we do know about Disney and Lucasfilm and how they're currently operating is that right now it's really all about making big surprises in pretty much almost every single Star Wars season. Be it, of course, The Mandalorian, the Ahsoka series, Skeleton Crew, whatever it may be, they are trying to establish surprises in each show. Now, given that Skeleton Crew is a Kathleen Kennedy-driven project, I'm not quite sure how big of an impact it would have on fans. But moving beyond this point, one thing that Jon Favreau had to say and talk about was something very big related to his overall goals in mind, to making the fans very much shocked and surprised about what's on the horizon and exactly what's in store for the future of Star Wars. So let's tap right into exactly what he himself had to say about everything related to the Star Wars franchise at heart and what he has in store for future Mando seasons. Now, with both Jon and Dave getting ready to develop many upcoming Star Wars shows from Disney, Favreau has also been talkative toward the fan base for the past couple of months now. Now, in a recent interview, Favreau went on to state the following to the fans. Myself and Dave have been working on very hard on Season 4 for The Mandalorian, and one thing I can confirm to the community is that our goal is to break the internet, and I know I have said this one too many times, but the type of surprises and cameos that we have in store for the 4th season truly is going to break social media, and how fans are going to just go crazy and talk about this for years. I would like to say that Mando Season 3 is like a teaser of the big reveals and surprises that we have in store for the 4th one. One big hint I can provide is that it is going to completely change your view of the Skywalker Saga films and even some of the Skywalkers themselves. We wanted to make sure that these big cameos that we have planned for Mando 4 are not going to be baseless, and that there is a reason behind them making appearances, and we couldn't be more excited about them all. George Lucas even gave us the okay on many of the cameos that we have chosen to make appearances in Mando Season 4. Now, I want to just quickly stop here about what Jon Favreau is saying before he gets to the other, stuff about all of this. Now, some fans might really not like, everything related to the cameos being inserted. Now, one thing that a lot of fans love about the cameos is that they really do come across as like a new format, right? This is a new format by Jon and Dave, and you know what? I like it, because as long as the cameos serve a purpose, so be it, right? And even Jon is saying here that for Mando Season 4, the cameos will not be baseless. They're going to have some kind of value, some kind of reasoning behind their involvement and why they're being thrown into that particular show. So him saying that, once again, he believes it's going to break the internet, it's going to break social media, and later on he goes on to talk about how these reveals are going to be bigger than the I am your father moment, and he even got approval from George Lucas stating that he believes also that, yes, these revelations are going to beat the I am your father moment in Empire Strikes Back. Now, obviously, Jon has said before in the past that he never likes to over-exaggerate. In fact, he also does not like other creators over-exaggerating things. And that's a thing that he sticks to his word, is that he wants to make sure that these reveals that are on the horizon for Mando Season 4 are truly going to be what exactly he is saying it is. that it's going to break social media, that it's going to break the internet, stuff like that. And he even acknowledges that he may say that one too many times, in which, yeah, you know, I guess he kind of does. But listen, I mean, he likes to hype the fans. He likes to really get the fans pumped up for what's, you know, coming in about 2 years from now. Or maybe even a year and a half if they can get things done quickly. But he himself even said that Mando Season 3 is going to serve as a teaser of what's to come in the 4th one. So basically what he's confirming is that there are going to be some surprises in the 3rd season that are going to be very similar to Mando Season 2. So moving on to the next big thing here, alright, he goes on to continue. We do have one big one coming for the 3rd season that we believe is going to make fans happy as well. He's talking about a cameo, by the way. And even Ahsoka. Characters like Ahsoka and others will have a big and different change in upcoming seasons. But that's about as far as I will go into all of this. Even George is excited for what fans are in for Mando Season 4. It's going to be bigger than the I'm Your Father moment, I can confirm that. That's one thing that George personally told me about our reveals for the 4th one itself. So, again, we know that John and Dave have said this before in the past, that they do believe that they have to take the necessary steps very slowly and carefully when it comes to making such decisions. And in part of this, making such decisions on their end is also all about giving fans proper storytelling. And that's what they're trying to do with Mando Season 3. Listen, I know some fans didn't really like Episode 1 of Mando Season 3. It seemed like a lot of fans had mixed feelings on that. Episode 2 is a massive improvement in my opinion, with Mandalore, the Mythosaur, and Bo-Katan, and the waters, all these different things, alright? It dives into the Mandalorian mythology, so to speak. And that's what I liked so much about it. So, the 3rd episode, Jon Favreau talked about this just yesterday, that there's going to be more related to the Mandalorian mythology that will be explored, so keep your eyes open for that. But backtracking here, quick, basically what they are about to unveil in Mando Season 4 are big-time cameos that are going to have a big impact on the Skywalkers themselves, and how fans see the Skywalker Saga movies. So I'm very much intrigued and invested to see what you guys have to say about all this below in the comments. You know, what do you think about Jon Favreau making such statements like this? You know, what is he really getting at? What kind of cameos can we expect? We know that Mando 4 is going to be very heavy on Luke Skywalker, and that yes, Mando 4 is going to be also very heavy on flashback scenes. So most certainly you can expect more Order 66 content easily. Maybe even other aspects like the Clone Wars easily as well. So we know that there's a lot of storyboards that are being completed for Mando Season 4, and a lot of them are currently in the process of being developed and finalized for the script, and there's a lot of great things coming out of this, so just be aware about all of that. But overall, guys, you know, fill me in below in the comments what you guys have to say about all of this, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.